Shania.
3, 2, 1,
At 3 years old.
level up.
Always moving to the beat, loving a little lip gloss. And of course, time with her mom, Cheyenne. Time tragically cut short.
It was just like, it's unreal. It's something that you would never think your daughter would go through. I'm Cherie Reed. I'm Cheyenne Miller's mom.
June 19th, 2020, that morning, Cherie calls her daughter and granddaughter.
She normally would pick up, and it was close towards the afternoon, so I'm like, what's going on? And I had called the daycare, and the daycare said the baby wasn't there.
In southwest Baltimore, Cheyenne's car is found parked in a neighborhood. Inside, a gruesome scene. Cheyenne and Shania had been shot. Both were dead. Even more horrific, Cheyenne was just 1 month away from delivering a baby boy. The unborn child also dead. The family's nightmare continuing when police arrest Cheyenne's on-again, off-again boyfriend, the father of her unborn son, Devon Sample.
It was a complete shock.
She had just told me about the baby, the baby shower, and we had just talked about the themes and stuff like that. So I was supposed to be helping with that. So I wouldn't say no. Everything was like normal.
Cheyenne and Shania part of a startling trend. In 2020, nearly 50 females were murdered in the city, more than double compared to 2015. We started questioning Baltimore police about this increase in female homicides nearly 4 weeks ago, specifically asking what's believed to be behind the increase and what the department is doing about it. We requested an on-camera interview, but after more than 7 emails, as well as texts and even requests in person, we only received a written response. So we sat down with former BPD spokesman TJ Smith.
You want to look at each one of the cases independently and see what type of cases they are.
Smith's take greatly mirroring BPD's, the majority of the homicides fitting into 3 categories. Victims of random violence, like 16-year-old Alajane Davis. An increase in women involved in crime. BPD says more women are becoming mixed up in drug distribution and gang activity. And domestic violence, cases like Cheyenne and Shania.
What do you feel Baltimore police specifically can do right now to address this?
You have the data in front of you. You have the intelligence in front of you. You see the trend. It's really breaking down these subsets, these groups of suspects, the groups of victims, and finding out exactly what contributed to becoming a suspect, or what contributed potentially to them being a victim. Was it an intimate relationship?
BPD also confirming an increase in domestic violence incidents in 2020 and attributing this in part to the pandemic. We questioned what's being done about it. The department saying it's continuing partnerships, including with domestic violence organizations.
I believe that there are a number of factors that really contribute to the level of violence,
including distrust. House of Ruth Maryland speaking to the need to bridge the gap between police, community, and city agencies, a long-time struggle in the city.
If your community has a distrust of formal systems of help, like Department of Social Services, Child Protective Services, the police, because of history with that community, it makes it much harder for women to reach out for help and assistance because they're not sure what is going to happen when they reach out for help. Are their children going to be taken away from them? Is their partner going to be incarcerated or worse, killed?
As for Shania and Cheyenne, their family,
I wish I would have been there to, be an ear.
Forever changed, hoping their darkest hour brings light to this reality. Baltimore is losing more women.
Express it. Don't wait till when it's too late. If you need help, get the help that you need, because it's your life. And not only is your life, it's your child's life.
Sample is scheduled to appear in court next month. He's charged with murder. As for Baltimore police, we're still waiting on the department to come to the table. Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.